calling a big mistake. The first of which
is the mustache that you have on your face that you consider to be a mustache that is not a mustache. I had not seen this before. What the fuck is going on above my boy's top lip? Oh my fucking God, that is unacceptable. Why is he doing that?
This mustache. Let me know what you think in the comments. Don't be too mean. I am sensitive. The second one is a recent signing by FaZe Clan that FaZe fans and even OG FaZe members are calling a huge mistake. But is it actually? Let's talk about it. Of course, we can't talk about FaZe without talking about how bad of a year they have had. This is the image ingrained in everyone's mind when you just think about how FaZe has been doing. Their failing stock price that is showing no signs of recovery. But it's mostly been people on the outside talking about how bad it's been for FaZe. More recently, however, it's been people on the inside talking about how bad it is at FaZe. And this sparked just this past week with some huge drama when FaZe Clan tweeted out, "We want more women in FaZe Clan." To which FaZe Rain leaked and said, spoiler alert, it's going to be Grace, the woman they signed. The reason is because I heard she was on one episode of Stranger Things. And if you don't know, FaZe Rain is an OG of FaZe, which is FaZe nomenclature for a founder of FaZe. And this is all the founders right here. You have FaZe Apex, Adapt, Rug, Temper, Rain, and Banks, which is embarrassing that I know all of those things, but I don't really know how to divide negative numbers. I wish I knew one and not the other. These 6 right here have spent the past week shitting on FaZe Clan for the most part in all of their decisions, specifically the decision that FaZe Rain leaked, which happened to be true, that they did sign Grace as a new FaZe member.
Abby Martin did a piece on DeSantis. Unless Abby Martin of Empire Files did a piece on FaZe Clan, I'm not interested right now. Do you understand? We've moved on, okay? You know who's phased the fuck down? Ron DeSantis. Rob DeSantis, okay? Love Abby Martin, but I'm sorry. It's phase time, okay? We're phasing up. We're phasing so fucking up. We are phasing up so hard.
Look, I think there is reason to criticize this. Specifically, the reason you should criticize it is because they tweeted out that they want more women, but they already had one that they were going to sign, right? They were already like working on this deal with Grace while like posturing that, hey, we want more women. And so a lot of people got their hopes up and were recommending people, but it was all for show, which I think is a little bit cringe. Probably not worth farming the clout from saying we want women when you're already having one in, you know what I mean? Like that feels a little weird to me, but that's not the reason everyone else is criticizing it. And boy, are they criticizing it. You can see right here, the tweet announcing Grace has 10K likes, but almost 18 million views. And everybody's trying to chump check her. Like, do a temper shot, name like one trick shot and all this shit. And
I think taking like the integrity of what the FaZe brand is super seriously is probably one of the most pathetic things you can do online. Okay? Like, we phase the fuck up here, okay? I never phase down. I never, ever phase down. I'm always phased up, okay? But the idea that like, oh, bro, what the fuck? Grace is like not fucking phase worthy. Like, what do you mean, dude? Like, what the fuck do you mean? What is Snoop Dogg phase worthy? Like, how many trick shots does he do? Like, they're a fucking brand, and this is actually the most like phase thing you can do, which is to sign someone who's not like super big in gaming, but is still interested in gaming as this person is, as Grace is. Full disclosure, I have met her, and she is a very nice person, for the record. Bro, Hasan, stop dick riding. They won't sign you. Bitch, I will literally fucking call up FaZe Banks right now. Do not test me, okay? Talking to him the other day, as a matter of fact. Don't even fucking test me. I phase the fuck up, dude. I am not joking when I say I phase the fuck up. Okay?
And basically taking out all their anger on Grace, which I think isn't really fair at all, but we'll get to that in a little bit.
They call me HasanAbi.
In response to a lot of people criticizing this announcement, decided to tweet out all the positive replies to the announcement. People like Pokey saying congrats, or Ray, or certain FaZe members like Nate Hill or Swag or Replays, and ignored a lot of the more aggressive tweets, to which the FaZe OGs, the founders, were not so kind to. This is FaZe Banks, who is probably the most iconic leader of FaZe, maybe in conjunction with Temper, tweeting out a meme that they made, which, total aside, I think it's so cringe when people make meme photos to use of themselves. It's like, let it happen naturally. That's the whole point of a meme. Anyway, he tweets out a FaZe photo of them all laughing at a screen. And then like, oh, ha ha ha, this is so funny. This what a terrible decision they have made. And it's all the OGs laughing at their most recent decision. And one of the FaZe members, who's currently a FaZe member, not an OG, just another FaZe member, tweeted out, really disappointed. And some people I call friends, hating on the new FaZe recruit, especially girls in the gaming community. Y'all, you all hate on each other the most, and it's sad. And then someone replied, you're never an OG FaZe member, so what you say is biased and irrelevant. To which he replied, well, where are the FaZe OGs? And then that's where Banks brought out the, you shouldn't have said that hammer, and said, not participating in the sellout clown show that FaZe Clan has become. Not sure what these takes say about you, but the name of FaZe only has a sliver of meaning left because what we built and you're using it. This is the problem, and you're all here to squeeze every last dollar out of FaZe and have zero respect for the brand. It's all shameless promotion, pandering to a non-existent audience, and pretending like it's a team effort. Nobody would ever argue in favor of this version of FaZe. It's so disingenuous to the point.
Motherfucker using Twitter blue, okay? That's a L. That's FaZe L, dude. FaZe Lanks.
Makes us all sick. And we're the only ones, unfortunately, who are interested in...
You wrote way too much, man.
...preserving the history and protecting the brand. Now, there are some truths to what Banks is saying. I do think where FaZe is at now, we can all agree, isn't good. It is dog shit. And the stock price shows that. They're making a lot of poor decisions. But I don't agree that with all this anger and vitriol towards Grace, who is, something that you could criticize the backrooms for signing. But why are you getting mad at Grace? Why are people replying to Grace saying, name your 3 favorite trick shots or whatever, trying to chump check her, when you should be mad at the people who are running FaZe for their decision making? And
wait, did FaZe Rain block me? Stop. Wait, stop. No. I don't even know who the fuck this motherfucker is. Why am I pre-blocked, dude? What a fucking loser. That is not FaZe up behavior, dog. I don't even know who the fuck he was. That's crazy. The truth won. I saw some FaZe dudes talking shit about you during the Layden Laws drama. Oh, they should worry about their own shit, okay? Let me tell you something. That's kind of sad. I didn't know that this fucking Andrew Tate dick muncher was pre-blocking me. There's no way. I don't believe it. There's no fucking way, dude. Hold on. Let me see. Let me just go to his profile. Maybe like... I don't believe it. Oh my God. Bitch, I don't even know who this guy is. I haven't even talked about this drama yet. Oh no. Oh. God damn, dude. Yo, I'm phasing down right now. I'm not gonna lie. This is kind of fucked up. FaZe Rain, I'm sorry I hurt your daddy Andrew Tate's feelings, man. His game sense is crazy. He saw it coming. Anyway. Yeah, see? I've been phasing up since 2019.
Party with the Dobre brothers? Yeah, I'm going to the fucking YouTube party, bro, because I'm going to fucking phase up with the Dobre kids, dude. I'm going to fucking... That's what I'm going to do, dude.
It's true.
Yeah, Chad, I'm not going to the fucking Twitch party because guess what? I don't give a fuck about hanging out with Destiny. I'm one of the fucking Dobre brothers now.
There you go. Even back then, I always knew. Consistency even there, baby. Look at that. FaZe. Yeah, my name was FaZe. My FaZe name was going to be FaZe 911. Assuming the blog has anything to do with the current drama is a huge reach. He probably just didn't like your tweets since he's a Tate douche. No, that's literally what our assumption is. We didn't. I was joking when I said he pre-blocked me. That's actually what the words that came out of my mouth was, he probably saw that I shit on his daddy and that's why he blocked me. Because I don't even know who the fuck this guy is. You're friends with a better FaZe Banks? True. Anyway. Where were we? Let's continue with this fucking right-wing grifter.
She's also like, you know, if you zoom out for a minute, one of many different decisions FaZe has made that can be criticized. Like, for one, when they gave Snoop Dogg millions of dollars and made him a board member. For what? His streams of Madden that had broken audio with like 50 viewers? They gave him millions. They also gave his son money to just be a member of FaZe Clan. $1.9 million in stock, a spot on the board of directors, $250K worth of stock to his son. Like, what was the value of that? They also signed a famous football player, Kyler Murray, who tweeted out one time ever the word FaZe, and that was before they signed him. Where's the criticism of that signing? It seems like that brought zero value to FaZe whatsoever. And then, of course, I made a video about this over a year ago, but they had their FaZe 1 contest, which was this 24-hour reality show that was super awkward, super embarrassing, and honestly, a super huge waste of money. And so to criticize FaZe now, and specifically I'm talking to all the OG members, for them to specifically target the Gray signing as like the point of failure for FaZe, to me, brain dead. There are 100 other things that you can point at that are way bigger failures or make way less sense for FaZe. Them signing someone who actually streams, who will get viewership, who might bring more interest to women.
Yeah, I was about to say, at least like they'll finally have some fucking streamers on their roster. They get like a lot of views. What the fuck do you mean? No disrespect to the streamers that do on the FaZe roster, but as Ludwig pointed out, there's plenty who don't ever do any fucking content. Like, it's crazy. It's actually fucking crazy. Like, I don't know. It's just so full disrespect. They're all dog shit. No, they're not. There's plenty of people I like that are on the fucking FaZe roster. That's not true. That's actually not true. There are great content creators who I think are great and nice and creative, talented. They're on the FaZe roster. They're great. I'm not talking about fucking FaZe Banks, who is, you know, who is the OG. Yeah, Kaylee's one of them. I mean, there's a bunch. We just saw Ronaldo. He's great. He's cool. He's chill. Anyway, it's oftentimes fucking weirdos that are like, that you didn't even know were on the fucking FaZe roster to come out and say like, you know, I'm FaZe homophobia. What's up? Like, I think we should throw gays off the building. Like, that's how I think. That's what I think about Pride Month. And then they like, and you're like, where the fuck did this guy come from? Like, what? Like, what are you saying right now? What's up? I'm FaZe transphobia. I think white people should say the N-word like more frequently than black people. It's our word. That kind of thing. And then you're like, that's an insane thing that you just voluntarily said for no reason.
into FaZe is not that bad compared to all of the other brain dead decisions. So that's the only thing I want to say about that. But what is interesting about all of this, FaZe Rain is the one who originally leaked this, and his leak turned out to be true. Well, he also leaked some other shit that is probably true, and I think it's really interesting. So let's just take a look here at his video.
Like where there should be money, there's a line. 25K.
So here he's talking about the expenses and the return that FaZe is making in certain esports. And he said all of these esports have a line on return, aka they are making $0. Now, whether that's true or not, I'm not exactly sure, but he does go through the expenses, which I do believe to be true. And bear in mind, these are monthly expenses.
224K, 37K, 94K, 21K, 48K, 86K, 33K, and 1K. And
that is a whole lot.
FIFA's getting 1K? That sucks.
Of money that they are spending on esports.
that is a month.
$756,000 a month, and apparently no return for any of those dollars. Now, FaZe Clan, I believe they announced that they started the year with like, I don't know, $40 to $60 million in the bank, and I believe in the last quarterly reports they're down to like something like, 30 mil. They're bleeding money. They're bleeding money very fast. So fast that just last week they laid off another 40% of their staff. They're struggling. They're struggling. They clearly need to restart. I do think the FaZe OGs could have a good direction to do it. Don't necessarily agree with them using Grace's signing and bringing all the hate to Grace as the way to do it. But this all probably stems from terrible business decisions that FaZe made early on, losing control of their company, giving it to brain dead boomers who are driving this shit into the ground. And anyway, that is your FaZe embarrassing update.
Yeah, brain dead boomers who fucking only care about, making more money and failing to do so successfully because basically the point of FaZe Clan now is to just have like a brand that transcends gaming. Okay? That's it. In the eyes of like all of the financial vultures that they're in bed with, they only see it as like the brand that maybe their kids knew about or maybe their kids have mentioned and referenced. So now their entire goal is to set up brand partnerships and just like bring in other people just like they originally were doing. Okay? But of course, there are plenty of fucking weirdos in the FaZe Clan roster that have like historically done awful shit. Okay? Like rug pulls and the like, you know what I mean? But the idea that like this person needs to be catching all the fucking strays for the internal strife within FaZe Clan is insane. Because as far as I understand, okay, FaZe Rain, the guy that he just showed, has been popping off about Grace, the girl that they just signed, okay? Here's what he had to say about her, which, by the way, holy fuck, dude. Trigger warning for the maximum cringe, okay? This is a hard watch, I'm not going to lie. Not because it's like, oh my God, it's so scary. He said really awful things. Like, no, it's just so fucking cringe. I've never seen a dude who's like so transparently a fucking goober, okay? Like a actually insane, like, you're an adult, what the fuck are you doing type shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you got the Tim Pool beanie on too. And of course, like, all these fucking losers are like, oh, FaZe Rain is insane for this, dog. Oh, on God, W. Okay, what is he insane for? Let's take a look.
So, get fucking wrecked.
I think she just said get fucking wrecked because FaZe Rain is like, I assume at this point, going off the timeline, talking about how like she sucks or whatever, right? And this is what his response was to her.
Oh my God. I just can't compete with that, man. I can't. She roasted me. It's over. Grace.